Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you don't know who I am Dunyale. Thank you so much for being here. I'm truly grateful for everyone who watches these videos because it means a lot to me to help other people uplift and raise their frequency and vibration, okay? So, guys, this is something that I have been experiencing, and I really want to bring this through to someone who may be going through this too. If you are trying to start a business, upscale a business, create the reality that you want, make things happen the way that you want them to happen, understand that the game is not over until it is over. That is something that you need to put into your metaphor every single day. Everything you say needs to be surrounded by this statement, okay? It's not over until the game is over. The game is never over. So therefore, there are multiple opportunities. Even if you have to start a million times, even if you have to go back and revamp and come back and do it again and again and again, because trust me, I know in my business, I have literally restarted at least 2 to 3 times. Like, I am seeking and learning and growing and exponentially putting myself in a space where I am going to have my $1 million clients. I do not seek clients that do not want to pay for anything anymore, because at first I thought that maybe I had to, just do whatever I needed to do in order to receive the clients, to have the nice things, to do all these things. But I just have stepped out of that boundary that I felt like I was putting myself in. And I feel like anybody who's watching this video deserves that same thing. No matter if it's, even if it's, I have something on my eye, I don't know what it is. Even if it's you deciding that you want that house, you want that car, you want that relationship, you want everything, love and peace, no matter what it is, you deserve it, boo. You deserve it. So what I want you to do is to decide, get clear, and take the action that you need to take. I know what it means for me to be a luxury designer. I know what that means. However, it takes work. It takes more work than being ordinary, right? If you're going to do anything, do it with extraordinary work. Like, do it with the extraordinary, that you are extraordinary, that everything that you do is extraordinary, that it's going to be absolutely extraordinary when it's completed, when it's done, while you're working on it. Even if you have to go back to the drawing board a million times, it's not over until it's over. So stay motivated, stay positive, do your research, get into some classes, watch some seminars, whatever you need to do. Go ahead and do that, y'all, because it doesn't make sense for you to sit and wonder and wait years down the line and you start to see people doing the same things that you're doing, and then it becomes a perpetual cycle where it's just like you see other people doing the things that you want to do and you end up feeling stuck all over again every time you see somebody doing the things that you should have done in your heart, doing the things that that you are called to do. So instead of sitting around and waiting on your gifts, you should go ahead and do whatever it is that you're trying to do. Wait for who? Wait, why? There's no reason to. Just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, because in the end, it's going to pay off and it's going to be so beneficial to you. And everybody's going to be looking back at you like, how did she? When did she? When did he? How did he? Right? So instead of being in that space of being down about it, yes, fight through it. Fight through that feeling of wanting to quit. Fight through that feeling of feeling like it's just not happening fast enough. Fight through all of those feelings that make you feel less than, because you would never, ever be less than. You could never, ever be less than. So the goal here is to make sure that we are continuously on our journey, making sure we're doing everything possible that we are meant to do. Because who's not great? You know, every one of us is great out here. We all have our own circumstances. We all have our own reasonings for doing things and why we want to do things. So it's important and it's beneficial for us to continue to go after the things that we desire, the goals that we want. You know, I really, at first, when I first started my business, I really struggled with that idea because I did not know how I was going to get there, how I was going to make it happen. How could I get this training? How could I pay for this? How could I pay for that? But you know what? When you really want to do something, you find a way. Okay, it may not be the way that everyone else is doing. You might decide like, hey, I'm just going to watch a million seminars and put that information that I'm learning into work. And once you decide that, guess what? You may decide to go ahead and jump out there and do your dreams and be amazing at it. You may decide that you're going to go ahead and push that product out there and it sells millions. You may decide to open up that bed and breakfast, and then guess what? It's a success. You never know until you are actually in that space where you are doing. Even if you have to keep it away from the naysayers, the people who don't believe in you, the people who are okay with being where they are, sometimes you're going to have to step back from those type of people and allow yourself to shine bright as this sun is shining right now. Allow yourself to shine bright. Do not stop. Do not quit for anyone, anything, okay? I promise you, your children are going to benefit. You're going to benefit. Whatever it is that you're working on, it's going to be amazing. Even if you're not sure how you're going to get there, even if you're not sure how to upgrade it, even if you're not sure, do your research, keep pushing and keep going. I really believe in y'all. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. So I know for a fact that everything that I am saying is something that I also have to make sure that I'm listening to and doing as well, right? So with that being said, guys, I hope you received some motivation from this video. And until next time, guys, peace.